the program.
Thank you so much for having me. It's lovely to be here.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it sounds like a fantastic initiative. What items are these, and how did you gather and select the ones you saw fit for the event?
Well, we're very fortunate to have great sponsors on board. We have some really exciting prizes. It's all about sort of healthy lifestyles, living, enjoying life. So we've got some cruises, some getaways, some lovely jewelry. We've got some wildlife photography. Really some nice prizes that hopefully will get everyone excited.
Oh, I can imagine. Now let's talk about the celebrities. Who's signed up and being these generous celebrities we have?
Yes, absolutely. We're so fortunate. Our Heart and Stroke Foundation ambassadors have completely come on board. We've got Mark Pilgrim and Jerry Rancelli who will be hosting the evening for us. Then, for the Have Heart campaign, we've got Gareth Cliff, Lisa Raleigh, Lloyd Chele, Robert Marawi, Dr. Michael Mole.
Wow.
Everyone's really just come on board to say, have heart. It's all about fighting heart disease in children. And then, of course, we've got the Izadingo cast as well, who's also come on board and really supporting #HaveHeart.
That's wonderful. What a great lineup you've got. It's good to hear the support that you're getting. But let's actually talk about the issue at hand. How vulnerable are children to heart disease?
Leanne, children are affected in many different ways. Now, some of it is out of their control, but a child's risk can start even before birth with the nutrition of the mother and the behavior of the mother. And then that risk increases during the child's life to exposure to the unhealthy environment we find ourselves in. And unfortunately, our children are not eating very healthy. They're not very active. Some of them start smoking quite early in life. And all of this increases their risk for having heart disease, stroke, being obese, having hypertension much earlier in life. It's actually quite sad. We've got almost a quarter of our children currently in South Africa are either overweight or obese. And this is quite a big problem if you think about a child, needing to be active and lean and running around and playing. And so it's quite a big problem for us.
It is a big problem. I mean, when you look at some of the lifestyles of children sitting more in front of a computer and a television and an iPad as opposed to playing outside, it's a big problem. How prevalent is it with South African children?
It's quite prevalent. We'll see about 1 in 4 children sitting in front of the TV for 3 to 4 hours a day.
Sure.
We see most children, about half of our children are not doing really any physical activity. As I mentioned, about 1 in 5 children would drink alcohol when from grade 8 to 11, would start smoking when they're grade 8 to 11. These sort of behaviors are a breeding ground for these diseases that I've mentioned later in life. And the thing is, we might not see it immediately. Might seem innocent or, kids are not active, it's fine for now. But these habits that you learn as a child are the ones you carry through to adulthood. And a lot of it is also parents and caregivers. We can't expect our children to eat healthy and be active if we ourselves aren't doing the same. So that's what I mentioned, the unhealthy environment that they find themselves in, and they're very vulnerable to that.
Yeah. I'm going to have to wrap it. I know it's very, very quick. Just quickly, details for Friday.
Okay, so we want the public to get involved as well. We want you to SMS #HaveHeart to 40306 to donate 20 Rand to save a child's heart. The auction event will be at Hyde Park, starts at 7 p.m. And we're hoping to have all the A-listers there bidding to save a child's heart.
Unbelievable. Good luck. Thank you so much for talking to us. Christelle Crickmore from the Heart and Stroke Foundation. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. How was that for a diverse show? Hope you enjoyed it. We're back again tomorrow for another dose of your breakfast on Morning Live. God bless you. Shap shap. Thanks for watching.
Didier Drogba, a footballer from Ivory Coast, was named as the third most influential celebrity in Africa.
Where I saw him display, he's very nice player. He always make an impact.
Drogba donated his $5 million endorsement fee to the construction of a hospital in Abidjan.
Well, there are some lesser-known football stars in the continent that you haven't met.
Really?
And are deserving of more attention.
I think we will do better.
The Journal, every Saturday at 1:30 on SABC News.
This is Newsroom. Hello and welcome once again from Johannesburg here in South Africa. My name is Evan Jansen. The show is always live, broadcast from our studios in Auckland Park. We're also streaming live on YouTube right now with our show as always available on demand on our YouTube channel. Now today we look at terrorism funding and networks here in South Africa. We get an update from Jan Kempdorp in the case of a young man that was assaulted and sodomized by fellow students. We'll cross live to the mining indaba in Cape Town, look at Safe Internet Day, which is today, by the way, and we'll close our show with our regular slot on innovation in Africa. But first, today's news with Katrina Milan.
Well, hello and welcome to Newsroom. I'm Katrina Milan, and let's just take a look at those top stories this morning. President Jacob Zuma says the SADC facilitator Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa should return to Lesotho as soon as possible to address issues raised by the delegation of the Lesotho government. The president met with Lesotho coalition leaders yesterday in Pretoria as the country prepares for elections at the end of this month. Meanwhile, the Lesotho civil society has warned that the upcoming election will deepen divisions along political lines if the SADC facilitation continues to find solutions that serve the interest of the potential winner. The rape trial of former tennis doubles champion Bob Hewitt will continue this morning at the Johannesburg High Court sitting in Palm Ridge on Gauteng's East Rand. The 75-year-old faces 2 charges of rape and 1 of indecent assault. Teresa Twiggy Tolkien took to the stand yesterday